Hey, First Methodist family, Pastor Mary Beth here. So many times in the last 6 weeks, I have said every day is a new day because every day has new opportunities for new questions, new challenges, new opportunities, new decisions. And so every day I've tried to remind myself to ask myself, what is the next right thing to do today? So, with the state of Texas opening up and ending the stay at home rule effective tomorrow and giving opportunity for some businesses to reopen with limitations tomorrow, that has opened up the opportunity for new decisions, new questions, new conversations for the church, particularly around the conversation about if, how, when we would begin to come back together for in-person worship. And that's a really important conversation to have. So I want to tell you that this past week in our staff meeting, we spent a long time talking about this, using a list of 25 essential questions about the policies, the procedures, the things to consider about a course of action. And we spent a lot of time on all of that. And you might wonder, well, what plan did they come up with? Well, I would tell you, we did not come up with a plan because there are so many variables, there are so many contingencies, there are so many perspectives and opinions about what the right thing to do and when to do it. We also decided that we cannot make these plans in a vacuum. We want to know what you're thinking. We need your input. And so we've developed a survey of 18 questions that we believe will help you to share your thinking with us about if you're wanting to come back in person, about what needs to have happened before you're ready for that, about what your expectations would be about that experience when you come back. It should take you less than 5 minutes to complete this survey. A link is included in the email today. And I really hope that you will take the time to go and answer the questions on this survey. Your input will very much inform how the staff and leadership of your church will move forward around this conversation and this question. Now, what I know is that it's been really difficult for us to not be physically present with each other over the last 6 weeks. You've heard me say over and over again that God created us for the purpose of relationship with God and with each other. And our Christian faith is based on the doctrine of the incarnation, that God has chosen to take on human flesh in order to be present to us and to show us how much God loves us. And so oftentimes we experience the presence of the love of God in our lives through other people. And I also know that the Christian journey is a communal one. We need to be together. I miss you. And I know you miss each other because you've told me how much you miss being together. And so it's a challenge to find the balance between our need to be together and our need to feel safe when we're together. And that's a difficult balance to achieve. And what I know is that no matter what course of action we take, no matter what policies we put into place, no matter what we decide the right thing to do is, there is going to be someone or several someones who say, that isn't the right thing. That isn't what you should have done. And so I ask you to prayerfully take this survey and then continue to be in prayer for the staff and leadership of your church as we seek to be faithful. You know, the father of Methodism, John Wesley, gave us 3 simple rules for life, and they are: do no harm, do good, and stay in love with God, as paraphrased by Reuben Job. Those three simple rules have guided the Methodist Church for hundreds of years through wars and trauma and pandemics before. And those three simple rules can guide us, the church, as we move through this time. So, my friends, stay healthy, do good, do no harm, and stay in love with God. I'll see you on Sunday. Shalom.